What's up, guys? CT in the garage with Rusty. Today we're going to work on the passenger side brake drum, get the brakes off, the cylinders, get that all cleaned up and ready to put on new parts. Let's check it out. Alright, let's give Rusty a lift. Alright guys, let's get this brake drum off of here. That didn't work. There's the wheel bearing, front one. Grease looks pretty good on there still. There's the spacer, washer, plate. Alright, let's clean this up a little bit with some brake clean. Alright, let's get those wheel cylinders off of there. Alright, let's pull these brake adjusters out. Then we can loosen the lines and pull the cylinders off. This one's bent and jammed in there. Ooh. That's okay because we can get that cylinder off. This one is connected from the back, so let's break this loose. Alright guys, let's get this brake line loose. We're going to reuse this one if we can. These typically, from what I've heard and read in the comments, are fairly protected with all the grease in this area. So let's see if we can break this loose. I don't have a line wrench. I should, but I haven't gotten one yet. Luckily, that just broke loose pretty easy. So I've been debating on whether I should buy a sand blaster, media blaster. After I used Dennis's at his shop, I kind of got a bug for it, so I really kind of want to get one soon. I started looking at some options. There's some pretty cool blasters out there, so I'm hoping I'll have some good news for you soon, and we'll be adding one to the garage in the next couple weeks. Okay, so we should be able to loosen the cylinder now. Pop that loose. Let's see if we can get the bottom one. It's pretty tight. It's pretty tight. There we go. It's amazing how something like that isn't completely rusted after being on here for almost 60 years. It's pretty wild. I love working on these old cars and trucks. It's pretty cool. I plan on doing it for a long time. I'm really just kind of starting to get into it just in the last few years of my life. So, I mean, just in the last few years, I really started having a lot of fun working on vintage, classic equipment, chainsaws, lawnmowers, tractors, cars, trucks. So, there will be lots more to come. Alright, let's get these off of there. If I remember correctly, those are 15. Yep. Nice. Look at this one's bent and all jammed up in there. Look how rusty, and the cylinder inside's probably all seized up. These have to be replaced. You don't want to mess around with the brakes. Alright, let's get that back side loose. Alright, this looks like a 14 millimeter. Yep. Alright. Okay, we've got the back flex line cracked loose. we should be able to finish taking off these 2 bolts here and get this wheel cylinder off. This is only my 2nd time doing this, but you can already feel, you start to learn, you know. Yeah, the first time you make a couple mistakes, the 2nd time maybe you make a couple, but you start to learn a process. The more you do something, the better you get at it. Let's see if we can finish getting this off. This is an 11. There we go. So we'll keep this if we can. We'll clean it up, blow some brake clean through it, and reuse this, because look at how intricate those curves are. I don't think, well, we'll experiment with it, but I'm not sure how we're gonna do that. All right, so we should be able to get this off and turn it. There's a bracket holding that flex line on. It also is a grease fitting. I think that is a 15. Let's see. Yeah, that's a 15. Let's see if we can get the socket on there. Yeah. All right. So that holds the flex line on here. That'll give us a little more flexibility, a little more leeway, flexibility. That's that grease fitting there. All right, let's break the other side of the flex line up top here. This one here, this one was really rusted on the other side, and it looks like it is on this side too, so we might have to cut it. And again, this is an 11. This is not a line wrench. I need to get one, but haven't done it yet. I will get one when I install the new brake lines, because I don't want to jeopardize the integrity of the new lines at all. But I'm not too concerned about the old ones. So that seems like it's pretty tight. Let's see. What size is that? That's a 16, no, that's a 17. 17 on the bottom. And an 11 on the top. And these are, oh, did that break loose? Wow, it did. Oh, impressive. Most impressive. Yeah, that's cool, it broke loose. I like to keep things intact if possible, even if they're not going to be used again. It gives you a reference of the original part that you can compare to the new part. You know, when you have to cut or smash or break something, then you don't have that reference point. So that's pretty cool. Alright, look at that. Alright, so let's knock this off of here. Tap it off with a hammer and a something. Or you know what, I think last time we pulled on it with some I think we used vice grips. Let's see. kind of a weird angle here. There we go. Pretty cool. And that just pops out of there. All right, there we go. We're almost done. We got the flexible brake line off. And we have all new parts from Wolfsburg West. A complete brake system. Everything that has anything to do with the brake system is being replaced, so we don't have to worry about the safety of the braking system. Let's see if we can get this back plate off. Boy, that is on there good. That should slide off. Wow. That bearing might be seized on there. Well guys, I know some of you are thinking when I started this video, well, he's already done this, we don't need to see this again, but you know, I like to be very thorough in the process and share every step of the way, and this is one of the reasons this bearing is seized on here. So we got to figure out if we can get it off. So we're going to try to tap it lightly, and hopefully it'll break loose. There we go. I just saw some movement. The other side came right off. This one is a little, I think it may be slightly bent. Looks like it took a hit right here at some point. There is some movement, but it's struggling. Huh. Well, alright guys, so this is the one from the driver's side. This is what we're trying to get off. This one slid right off, no problem. For some reason, this one is stuck. It may be slightly warped, or it's been smashed at some point. So we're trying to get this off, but it's not budging. So I'm gonna get the just gonna keep messing with it a little bit, see if I can get it to slide. And it doesn't seem to be, it's not really budging. I'm trying not to mess up the plate at the same time, although I have a replacement that I got from Wolfsburg West. It's on there good. It's on there pretty good. I don't know that these can be replaced either. Oh man, that plate is driving me nuts. I guess I should put the bolts back in, but they need to be spaced out. Let's see if we can do that. That might help. Although they might be in the way. Alright, we got the plate back on. Hopefully that'll... now it's going to be in the way, but... Let's see if we can smooth this out a little bit. That's weird, it's like it's threaded on there. That's so strange. Now it's coming off. Weird. Almost. Yeah, it's like it wants to unthread. Look at that. Wow. It had some rust on there and took a hit. Hopefully I can get a replacement one of these. But there it is. Now, let's get this cylinder back off. Here we go. Wow, that was a bear to get off. You guys had that? Have any of you guys ever had that problem? Let me know. I'm sure I did something wrong, but at least I got it off. We should be able to clean this up. Hopefully we can reuse this one. If not, we'll get a new one. Hopefully they make them. But anyway, there it is. There's the passenger side brake components. Let's see what kind of mess we made. Alright guys, there is the aftermath. One step closer. We're getting there. Alright guys, that's it for this episode. Stay tuned for the next one. Lots more to do, lots more projects coming up. It's going to be awesome. Stay tuned. See you on the next one.